Hello, my name is Cook, and welcome to part 11 of my playthrough of Dark Souls 3. So, I did some grinding, and I did some stats. You can see we have all these numbers written down. And, got some new armor. The thing is, this is not it. uh, fortunately, still wearing the fat suit. But I do have new gloves and leggings. What you really, you can sort of tell, but you really can't. I actually bought, I have the full, like, knight armor and assassin armor. I actually bought the body piece for the knight because I thought it was better than the fat suit when it wasn't. I can show you after that. And I just bought the assassin one because yes, I probably could have gotten a level. Well, a half a level. But I don't think it's better. I mean, the blue stats go up a little bit, but it's not as much as what you lose. So still doing the fat suit. I mean, the assassin armor, which what I had before on, looked pretty cool. And the stats of it's not too bad. It's just this heavy armor stuff, which I can wear for some reason. I'd figure I wouldn't be strong enough. And it doesn't seem like, since I'm under like my maximum, where's it at? Right here. I'm under this. It doesn't seem like I slow down any or I use more stamina like per roll or stuff. Maybe I do, but I didn't notice it. I had seen like the same amount of speed. It seemed basically the same. And yes, I would. Are you following me? Yeah. And well, yes, I would like to have the assassin because it looks cooler. It's just this is better. I've always fell down in that little crevice. And at the end of the day, would you rather have armor that looks cool, or would you have armor that's better? And then these fucking bolts still hurt like shit. I'm dead. Maybe I need to take care. Well, the problem is, if I take care of that guy up there, I have these fucking bolt dudes just shooting the shit out of me. Oh well. I sort of hide through there. If you just, watch part 10 and curious what music I was listening to while grinding, I actually decided to do the Beatles. They're a decent band. They had a few number ones. They had more than a few, and they're definitely a decent band. Whether you like them or not, you can't deny it how good they were. How could you not like them? I mean, they don't have to be your favorite band, but shit. Ouch. Well, see, that just... That just went from like bad to like horrible, just like that. Okay, I can do this. Okay. I have to get comfortable. You know, the day I decided, or like I was in the mood to actually record a bunch, or in the mood / had the opportunity. Opportunity meaning that I know I'd be left alone for most of the day. No one would call me, no one would bother me, unless it's something an emergency or whatever. So I could sit down and record these with, for the most part, without any interruptions. Is the day. Or one of the days after I had my treatment for warts on my foot. I don't know if I spoke about it, but so normally there's like a guy I go to who, you know, professional, you know, has been doing this for years. Didn't do it for me this time. So go ahead and do your thing. He was there, but he had a bastard. A year 4 medical student, you know, for the practice, and I think I was the first person she had to do wards, because he made a comment. It's like, okay, you don't have to cut as much off as you do as a callus. I was like, okay, she's never done this before. You know, how bad could it go? Because what they do, they take it's a scalpel, or I think it's an X-Acto knife. If you don't know what an X-Acto knife is, it's this. I actually have one because this is what I use. Of course, I use alcohol to sterilize it. But you can see it's a little blade. But I use it to get the dead skin off. When, you know, in a few days, the skin's gonna want to die off, and that's why I do to clean it up. So, you know, I can wear shoes a little bit more comfortably. But I always clean it up, you know, for him, because when he's done and the times when I did do that, he would cut a little bit too much off. It seems like he's not delicate with his hands, or he's not really, he doesn't have the touch. Ouch. And I've, you know, I don't have like the best touch with my hands, but I have pretty decent ones in terms of playing sports, or playing video games, or playing a little bit of bass guitar, writing a lot. I feel pretty comfortable with, you know, if I want to, I can be delicate. Delicate's probably a better word. I don't feel like they were delicate. She definitely wasn't. she cut a little bit more off, and you know, it happens. You know, I'm not gonna bitch or complain too much. I mean, it's a learning experience, and it's also different, you know, doing it from on myself and doing it to somebody else. Also, maybe for that treatment, they have to go they actually have to need to go cut, maybe like cut more of it off. Because, you know, maybe they do need to make it bleed just a tad bit. She made it bleed more than a tad bit. Damn it! I thought I could get him before. It's close. But compared to her, her name was Randy. It's the second time I met a girl that had first name was Randy. But what was I gonna say? But she before, like the guy who's been trained for this for years, I would assume. You know, it's actually his office. His name's on the door. He would make it bleed some, but it wasn't. You know, he didn't have to use like little surgical gown, I think it's what it's called, to mop it up. You know, to kind of clean up the blood so he can put the stuff on. I think it's an acid. And that's about it. I would show you guys, but it's not very gory, but it's not. Oh, you want to actually come up here? But with a little bit of that blood, it's not, you know, the nicest looking thing. And I don't see a lot of purpose in showing. It's just swollen up. And I haven't cleaned it off. I haven't cleaned some of the dry blood yet because it's really tender this time. It's not really cut, so I don't really want the alcohol. Shit. Like the alcohol get in her and burn it. Because it hasn't in the past, but it's very tender, and I feel like it needs to be kind of scrubbed a little bit. Are these two guys gonna drop? Yeah, there they are. I guess I don't have to worry about those two. So I just want to trigger one of them. Hey, you. Okay, he's coming. A blooded rust. Reduce bleeding buildup. Oh, okay. I got one of these before. Oh no, it's kind of useless. I mean, if I didn't have the stuff I'm on now. Okay, so there's 2 more guys there. What the hell is... That was weird. His little bench was in the way, but... Oh, shit! Ah! Fuckers. But, I also couldn't control my character. I kind of want that thing. But there's a lot of guys there. Here's the thing. Shit! Run! Run, 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 run! No! It's so close! I would have had it if there wasn't that many more guards that just popped up on the side. I mean, I should have figured that. But still. Let's see, what else? What else can I talk about? I don't know anything on top of my head. Take care of your feet. You know what warts look like now? Because I thought they were calluses. Because you know, because I did. But a valuable lesson. Don't go to doctors being a middle 20-year male with high liver enzymes and only taking one, you know, one drug because they think that you're a drug addict. Shit, I almost fell off the side. Oh, you almost cycled this time. The sad thing is, I'm not joking about that. I have a little bit high liver enzymes. I don't know why. It's not like super high, nothing to be worried about. And I have had several doctors tell me that. And ones that I trust. Come on, come on, come on! But, you know, I take one for learn my uric acid, which does raise liver enzyme some. Because I've had issues with that in the past. And we find a medicine that was the best for me. Oh my goodness. I died. I hate this area because you have to... The one inside the building doesn't want to come out easily. And the two that drops down, you don't want to be there when they drop down and just, like, rape you. But back to what I was saying. But the other thing is, so only say I take one drug. They ask me, do you drink? It's like, well, maybe 4 times a year. Maybe 5 or 6 at most. Now, granted, when I do drink, usually it's either A for a night or B for a couple of days. If it's at night, I usually drink about a fifth. Maybe. If at most a fifth, which is still quite a bit. If it's over a few days, I might drink like a fifth and a half. Or a liter. So I don't drink too terribly much. That's probably more than I probably should. But hey. You gotta live life a little bit. I'm starting to sweat a little bit. So the other case is, do I take illegal drugs? Which I don't. Never have. Don't really have an interest. Just, not because it's illegal. It's just, I just don't really have an interest. I like my ability to kind of think straight and clearly. And I don't really want to hindrance that in any way. Oh shit, I thought he died. But, I've had people... Oh shit, there's another one. They just didn't believe me. No, blame me on the not drinking part because of uric acid and gout. Not the other ones. So they think I'm a drug addict. They think I'm a dumbass drug addict. And I'm just like, hey, I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I'm not an idiot either. You know, there are some things I'm really stupid at. I mean, I don't particularly have the greatest spelling. I don't particularly have the greatest grammar when writing. But, you know, my studying, my degrees are not in that. And actually, I think my writing's not too bad. It's not the greatest because it has grammar issues. But I know how to usually get my point across. And my speaking words, I don't speak, you know, I've had a lot of people say like, well, you know, you mispronounce words or you have words backwards sometimes. And that's usually because I'm trying to think while saying something. that particularly happens when I was, you know, teaching. You know, trying to think about doing this step while actually trying to say it, while trying to think, okay, you know, if they're going to ask questions, what they're going to ask question about. So there's like 3 things happening at once, and usually it's the words that kind of come out backwards. I've gotten better at that. But I would do that while, you know, while playing video games. I have a couple things that I do that I probably shouldn't do, like the ums and ands and all that stuff. But people, you know, that happens. I don't use big words because I don't think big words are that special. You know, and that could be like big words that are math-based or not math-based. I want to use words that people understand. Might have to use some terminology. But I'm not going to use these big fancy words just to try to look smart when, you know, majority of people don't know it. And I've always had that philosophy. I mean, I am from the state of West Virginia. I've lived here all my life. Oh my goodness. And if you're not familiar with it, it is not a very well-educated state. probably on average, if you compare the states to the United States. If you're not from the United States, then you don't have as much comparison. But if you are, it is on average one of the dumbest states in terms of, you know, graduation rates, people that has bachelor's degrees, all this stuff. Oh my goodness. Can I dodge one of these? Thank you. And I'm from the southern part of the state, which is even worse than the rest of the state in some areas. Like, for example, I met these group of people about 6 months ago. Oh my fucking goodness, I hate these little things. I also need to focus a little more, but that's fine too. This might be the part where it's more of a blog with footage in the background. When I met some of these people, there's 3 of them. There's a husband and wife and an uncle to the husband. So, first off, I live not in, but sorta in. Okay, it's right in between. It's literally right in between a black neighborhood and a white neighborhood. And the white neighborhood's more southern redneck. So, you know, it's kind of like almost the two opposite. But I'm like the first house, you know, that's going into the white. But I consider myself in the middle. I'm not neither one. But if I have to consider one of them, I'm in the black neighborhood because the neighbors I've had issues with has been not them. They usually, you know, they're respectful neighbors like any other neighbors I've had, other than the ones I've had issues with, you know. But when I was in Morgantown, I didn't have issues with neighbors. But this is relevant to my story. So the uncle first comes up to me, and it's like, because they come to my house, and it's like, have you ever had any issues with the black people? And I'm like, why are you asking this? What the fuck is up? Why'd you do it? I'm like, why are you asking this? Why are you asking me this? I mean, it's like, he was like, before I can answer, it's like, oh, it's not. I don't have anything against them. I'm like, why are you asking this? I'm like, so first off, it's like, you're kind of maybe racist, but like, no, I was like, I haven't had any issues with them. I mean, they're people. You know? And to me, you know, people, if you leave me alone, I'm gonna leave you alone. And I start off with leaving people alone because I want to be left alone. And I was like, no, I haven't, you know, like, no, I haven't had any issues with it. It's like, oh, okay. I was just curious. I'm like, okay, whatever. It's probably the first time you've seen a black person. They do exist. You know, non-white people do exist. But it's like it happens. You know, there's racism. And if he wasn't, there's racism exists, and it's not much. Oh my fucking goodness. There's not much I can do about it. I'm just kind of, okay, whatever, you're a fucking idiot, and move on. But then, the husband, was, you know, had something, or selling something. And the reason why he brought his wife was because he couldn't meet the thing. And this is like a guy in his mid-30s, maybe he's in high 30s, who couldn't read. And I'm like, okay, you know, and it happens, you know, maybe he was in a situation where he couldn't go to school at a young age, but being in your mid-30s was kind of like, I don't know, it's like, it's one of those things, like, it's a West Virginia thing. I mean, nice guy. I didn't have any issues with him. It was just, it's one of those things that living in the, you know, somewhere like the United States, you would think it was you could read. I don't have any flasks. I am taking a lot of damage through here. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to open that big door because I don't have any. Okay, I'm gonna wait for these two guys to come down. But no, it was just kind of weird, and one it kind of sticks out to my head because that was like the first month I was back from graduating, or not graduating, but leaving from Morgantown. And he's like, "Well, yep, I'm back home." There's probably a boss in here or something too. Really? Fucking really? I forgot about that guy. Son of a bitch. Oh my goodness, my foot's starting to hurt a little bit. It's starting to get... The problem is... I can't set my foot flat down on the ground. I don't... And my toes are getting stiff because I can't... They're constantly like kind of pointed up like this. Because that's the most comfortable. And now they need a... Oh god. It's like I really can't bend them, but they're getting really stiff. I mean, the toes don't hurt. It's just when you know, it's like when you bend your hands. Great. Fucking great. You piece of shit monster. Fuck it. Let's see what this thing is. Titanium scale. What the hell is that? One of these. Here's the thing. I can die somewhere where I can just pick up this stuff again. Reinforced weapons. Reinforced weapons steeped in strength 2+4. So can I use this? Reinforced soul. Oh, so it's like certain weapons. So this is strength weapons. This is soul transfer. Like I said, I do have an item that fixes this, but. Oh yeah, I can just jump down here. Do it this way. That works. Oh, it actually fixed itself this time. Maybe I just had a lot of them on me previous. What was the beginning talking with? Oh yeah. The being treated like a drug addict, that's stupid. But yeah, I mean, I'm not the smartest person in the world. But I am a pretty decently smart person, I think. And I've been told this too. I don't know. I feel like I'm smart, but I make a lot of stupid decisions. Need most of being smart is in my area. My area is mathematics. But enough of that. Fuck you! Fuck you. Fuck your dead body. Get the fuck down there. Oh, there's actually a creature down there. Oh, okay. Goody. I hate... My fucking goodness. Okay, at least got the sword, so, you know... I don't understand, why is there so many of these things now? Before, I would run through here, and there's one. Even when I didn't run through here, and I kind of stopped and killed stuff, there was one. Now there's like 5 of them. Okay, I have to get... I at least gotta open the door in this part, that big door. Just open it. Because, like, that have made no progress. And I haven't even, like, been able to keep these souls and, like, level up or anything. Like, it's been absolutely no progress. Yeah, let's focus. Get in the mode. I'm gonna do this. Gonna kick the little shit's ass. I'm gonna take the little hatchets and, you know, slam it down their throat. Let's try running down here. Come on. Come on, you piece of shit. Okay. Making sure you're kind of staying up there. I should know how to trigger the ones that fall down. Fuck, I'll just go in here. Oh yeah, he needs 3 hits. Okay, you, come on. Shit, I didn't mean to lock onto him. Oh shit. I wonder if those are any gun. Okay, I have a lot of flags. Okay, don't make sure to forget this guy on the left. Goddamn piece of shit. So if there is a boss in here, which there is, maybe not. There's that thing, which is definitely a boss. Can you come alive? What are you gonna do? Are you just... Okay, I thought you was gonna like explode. Door charm. Oh shit. Oh shit, there's a dude right here. Man, these guys busting up all the tables. It's like floating books. Why are the books floating? Okay. Fuck you. Oh. So there's an elevator. Please let me find a bonfire in here. Oh shit. Okay, okay. What? Oh shit. What? How are you not dead? How are you not dead? Come on. Oh. You had like no health. For fuck's sakes. I could have fucking like jumped on you and you would have died. Okay. How do I have 600 souls? I didn't even, like, stab anything. Seriously, how do I have 600 souls? Do I always get 600 souls this way? I mean, I haven't killed anything, right? Mm-mm. Come on. Come on! Okay, I thought I heard that guy come up behind. Oh, nice, thank you. Playing with fire! Yep, I forgot they do that. Oh my fucking goodness, you piece of shit. Okay, so even if I get those souls, I don't know how... Am I just gonna run all the way back? I mean, that's a lot of souls. Come on. Bitch. Okay, I got on a flashback, so that's nice. Here's the thing, the second one didn't do that. Hey, buddy. Because once I get those souls back, I'm gonna have like 15k. I still don't know about this one. Whoops. Ouch. There's another foe piece. Okay, so this is down here. Okay, so let's... Got you this time. Yeah, 15k. Edition. I mean, that's too much to go running around. What the fuck? No, 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 no. forget what that thing does. I didn't realize there's one on the ceiling. I guess I always can ride it up if there's not a bonfire down here. Okay, so what does this go to? Please let this be one of these doors that goes back to the one bonfire. Yes! Thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you!
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine.
I always thought she said welcome home, asshole.
Very well.
Ashen
Then touch
One,
the
not
darkness
asshole.
within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
So I think I'm gonna need some more health. So let's just do this. Naomi's got everything up to 100.
Farewell, Ashen.
That's about 4,600 souls, but that's not even like. I guess let's do these. Let's go to my buddy. I mean, there's nothing wrong with you, ma'am. I like my little buddy down here.
Oh, hello, you're back. And in one piece. Well, now it's time I do my part, huh?
I mean, we're both thieves, so I mean, we kind of have this bond. I still don't know what these do, unless they're just big steps of souls, or they actually do something. We have a lot of these. I can reforce a weapon that, you know. They're gonna do nothing about. Oh, so they're curved swords. Oh, so are these. So they're 93 plus 28. These are 95 plus. So these are better. But I mean, these weapons don't really sell for that much. So I don't feel bad like keeping a hold of them. It's the useless shit I'm kind of getting rid of. Or the stuff that, I mean, like that skirt. I mean, I thought, why not hold on to it? I mean, I could sell that, but it doesn't really sell for much. But you know, like these big swords or big shields or staffs that are just, they're pointless for me. I'm not going to use them. I don't have the stats to use them.
What needs me?
But all these like little blades and stuff, I'm okay with. You know, these are not too bad. Because the thing is, it's 94 plus 33. Oh man, this next time I do this, I can get this to an S on the dexterity thing. Oops. See? An S. But I mean, these have... No, it was this. 94 plus 33, I mean 79 plus 76 already has this ahead of it. I mean, same thing for this. But I mean, getting... Oh, this upgrade, it does take down, but it'll still be higher. Well, that does absolutely nothing for that one. Maybe do it for something with this one? Eh. Why did this one? I guess maybe for this one, I already had it close. It was already about to be a B anyway. So maybe the sharpen does like 1.5. No, but next time maybe the +4 upgrade does a little bit more. Because that's going to be an S now. And like, it's going to have more skeleton damage than regular. So I have 2 of these regular shards. I could just save it up for this. Oh my goodness. My foot's a little sore. Maybe go ahead and upgrade these 2. I think these might be like my actual proper backup. Maybe this be my backup dagger, and this would be like my other weapon.
Pretty, be careful.
No, wrong way. I mean, it does look pretty cool. It is a bigger blade. I like the dagger. And, you know, the whip. Whip's cool, but I don't... It's cool, but it's not my thing. Is there anything else I can do? Restore the link to the worlds. I mean, there's a bunch of random stuff. Maybe I need to talk to other people, see if there's anything like, oh look, I have this thing for you that you can make your shop better.
How may I be of service?
I doubt it. Do you have anything new? You still have this tower key, which I don't know exactly what goes to. There's all this stuff. And you have this thing, which I don't know what's so special about it. Actually, you had a... What was this? Chain armor. I still want rid of my fat suit.
Ashen one.
At this point, it doesn't even come in like, if this is my character. The fat suit. You know, a thief that's a dagger build. That's in this fat suit. But anyway, I think I'm going to end this part here. At least I had some progress towards the end. I guess the giant beast is the next. But I might try to farm up and get another level. Because I have a decent amount of souls. I mean, I'm halfway to the next level. So I might do that off screen. Just do that real quick. So when I eventually die to this beast like 20,000 times, I won't lose a decent amount of souls. Not a half level anyway. You know, half level at level 42. Shit, I didn't realize I was at level 42. But anyway, I'll end this part right here. I'm actually going to go eat something. So I'm going to go ahead and quit and save. But anyway, once again, thanks for watching this part. I know that this series has been a little slow compared to some other people, but I'm happy with it. I wasn't expecting this to be world class, and I said that even in part 1, you know. There's going to be some slow parts in here. Because yes, I'm decent at video games, but this is not the type of video game I'm decent at. It's like League of Legends and Osumania are the 2 games. Might be some other games in there, but this one's not it. But I don't think I'm doing too bad. Maybe I am, but I'm okay with it. But anyway, for the last time, thanks for watching this part. And have a wonderful rest of the day.